Today we are going to read the book, The Little Red Hen Makes a Pizza. I've never read this book, but I thought it'd be fun to compare the Little Red Hen that goes along with our lessons every week to a different kind of Little Red Hen. Remember, in this one, the cat, the goose, and the dog were way too busy to be bothered to help the Little Red Hen sow the grain and plant everything and bring it to the town to have them turn it into flour and then make the bread. So at the end, when they wanted to eat it with her, she said no way, and she ate that bread right in front of them. So let's see what happens in this version. You might have read this book, but I never have. So let's see what happens. The Little Red Hen had eaten the last slice of her tasty loaf of bread. She'd sipped a cup of chickweed tea and taken her nap. Now she was hungry again, so she scratched through her cupboard and spied a can of tomato soup. I think this is kind of an interesting word sheet they use. It says, so she scratched through her cupboard and spied a can of tomato soup. Normally, I would think that they would say maybe like she searched through it or she looked through it, but they're using the word scratched. So she kind of scratched around, probably moved everything around. Why don't I make a lovely pizza? She said to herself. She rummaged through her pan drawer. There were bread pans, cake pans, muffin pans, frying pans, all kinds of pans, but not one single pan was large enough and round and flat. Cluck, she said, I need a pizza pan. She stuck her head out the window. Good morning, she called. Does anybody have a pizza pan? Not I, said Duck. Not I, said Dog. Not I, said Cat. Very well. Then I'll fetch one myself, said the Little Red Hen. So she went to the hardware store. She bought a pizza pan, a large mixing bowl, a pizza slicer, and some other stuff. Let's see here. What did she buy? She bought plant food, soap, nails, hammer, a plant, a sink, a yardstick, a broom, and a book that says Do-It-Yourself Guide to Sink Installation and Other Things. Oh man, she's got a lot of projects. When she got home, she opened the cupboard. She saw beans and rice, sugars and spice, jars of jam and jars of honey, and even pickled eggplant, but no flour. Cluck, she said. I need flour. She stuck her head out the window. Hello, she said. Who will run to the store and get me some flour? Not I, said Duck. Not I, said Cat. Not I, said the Dog. Very well then, I'll fetch some myself, said the Little Red Hen. So she went to the supermarket. She bought some flour, some salt, some oil, and some other stuff. When she got home, she opened the fridge. Cluck, she said. There's cream cheese, blue cheese, string cheese, and Swiss cheese, but no mozzarella. So, before I flip the page, let's look at everything she bought here. So she got the flour she needed. She also got peaches and broccoli and paper towels. Ooh, donuts, bagels, maple syrup. Oh man, organic spinach and some flowers, a pepper. Lots of stuff. She stuck her head out the window. Excuse me, she said. Who will go to the store and buy me some mozzarella? Not I, said the Duck. Not I, said the Dog. Not I, said the Cat. Very well, then I'll fetch some myself, said the little red hen. So the little red hen went to the delicatessen. She bought some mozzarella, pepperoni, and olives. Mozzarella, pepperoni, olives. Some mushrooms, onions, and garlic, and a can of 8 small anchovies, and chocolate, pickles, raspberries, some other stuff, but no pickled eggplant. Says super savings on pickled eggplant. She did not buy that. When she got home, the little red hen put on her apron and stuck her head out the window. Good afternoon, she said. Who will help me make some pizza dough? Not I, said Duck. Not I, said the dog. Not I, said the cat. Well, very well. I'll make it myself, said the little red hen. So she put the flour and some other stuff into her mixing bowl, and stirred and mixed and mixed and kneaded and pounded until she had a big ball of pizza dough. After the dough rose, the little red hen rolled it flat and folded it and rolled it again and spun it around her head several times. When the dough was just right, she tossed it way up in the air one last time for good luck and put it in her pizza pan. Then she stuck her head out the window. Excuse me, she said. Who will help me make the toppings? Not I, said Duck. Not I, said the cat. Not I, said the dog. Very well. Then I will make it myself, said the little red hen. So she chopped and grated and sliced. Next she opened her can of tomato sauce and spread it all over the pizza dough. On top of that, she put some grated mozzarella, some sliced pepperoni, some chopped olives, some mushrooms, some onions and garlic, 8 small anchovies, and some other stuff, but no pickled eggplant. The little red hen looked at her pizza. It looked just right. She put it in the oven and sat down to sip a cup of chickweed tea. Pretty soon a delicious smell drifted from the oven. It filled the room and floated out the window. My lovely little pizza must be ready, she thought. Ooh, look at this, friends. It was lovely, but it was not little. So she stuck her head out the window. Good evening, she said. Would anybody like some pizza? Can you guess what the duck said? Can you guess what the dog said? Can you guess what the cat said? They all said yes, of course. But the cat scraped most of the toppings off his share. When the pizza was all done, the little red hen made herself another cup of chickweed tea. Then she asked, "Who will help me do the dishes?" Now, can you guess what the duck, the dog, and the cat each said? What do you think? Before I go to the next page, do you think they all are going to help her do the dishes? Or do you think maybe just one of them might volunteer to help? Or are none of them going to help? Oh boy, let's see. They each said, I will, I will, I will. Oh man, that's so nice. And they did. So there's a lot of things in these stories that are the same, but there's also a lot of things that are different. They both have the main character as a little red hen, but they look a little different, right? And they have this, in this book there's a dog, and in this book there's a cat, and they call it a duck in this book and a goose in this one, right? Let me just make sure that I'm not imagining things. It's a goose. They call her a goose in this book. But this dog always looks sleepy, and this dog always kind of looks excited, right? And at the very end, this little red hen did not share. And at the end of this book, this little red hen did share, and the friends helped clean up. Even though they didn't help throughout the whole process of getting all the ingredients and making the dough, the little red hen decided to still eat pizza with the friends, and then they repaid her with kindness by cleaning up. What fun stories! Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed them.